work. Not sure. Okay, hopefully it won't crash. Okay, so I think I'm ready for another stream, at least. I think. Hopefully my computer won't crash, because it looks like he's dying, actually. Especially my graphics card, I have some problems. I think my graphics card is just dying as hardware, so probably need a new computer later, which sucks. Anyway, I hope that sound and everything works. It seems like it. Well, today I'm gonna just keep going on the painting we were doing in last month or so, and maybe draw something, like if someone would have some, I don't know, suggestions, I can draw something else, I don't care. But I would really like to finish this piece because I'm working on it for so long. It's like at least month and a half, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, damn it. I almost forgot. Okay. No one in chat yet. That's good. Oh, grayscale, of course. Yeah. No. Why is it? It's not working. Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. It's okay. I was trying to like add some colors to the on the picture, you know, on the painting, and so I created like a color layer, and now I'm trying to like paint grayscale on the color layer, so it's not showing anything. That's my bad. Okay, we have to finish these horns because I'm getting quite annoyed by them. Super concentrated face. First, hi, I'm awesome. Well, not really great. I have like problems with my computer the whole day, and I think my graphics card is dying, so not really great. Hi, Abhinav, I think. Abhinav? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I'm so sorry. And yeah, I would really love to color it. I'm like planning on coloring it like for last at least 2 streams. But usually these streams ends up like that I'm just talking with you, like with the audience, and we are like discussing some things, and I'm not really painting, so hopefully we'll get into color this time. Yeah, I'm kind of easily distracted. Like the problem for me that I can't just replace my graphics card because I'm using a laptop, notebook. So for me, it's either buy a new computer or I don't know. I probably have to buy the whole new computer because yeah, I'm pretty much fucked. And you don't need like $1,000. Like grant, what do you mean? In which currency? Like, if you mean euros or dollars, you don't need $1,000 for a decent graphic card. I think like 400 euros, something around 400. Yeah, I'm using Krita on laptop. Pounds. Oh, are you kidding? Right? It's like the 1080, like GeForce 1080. You don't need GeForce 1080 for none of the games, I think. Like, it's okay. Like, I think you can run pretty much all of the games that are out right now on GeForce 1060. If you take the 6 GB version, and you should be fine, like on high, maybe ultra. Yeah, hopefully today I'll get to it. And yeah, I'm using laptop. It's like you don't really need great hardware to run Krita. Like I'm trying to make the tutorial how to set up Krita for any computer, so it runs like pretty well. And if you actually have only like I'm lucky because I have like GeForce graphics card in my laptop, so I'm okay. But what the hell just happened? Okay, but yeah, it's freaking out on me. Damn it. Okay, but you can actually. I'm not sure. No, you can't see it. That sucks. Wait a second. Maybe I can edit. Like if you get into settings, configure Krita, and you can see the window, so I will add the window. Give me a second. Window. Yeah, okay. We need to add something new to this, which is this window. Yeah. Okay. So do you see this? Damn it. Sorry. Okay, do you see this window? So if you actually have like not gaming laptop, like something with just Intel graphics card or something similar to it, if you go to display here and uncheck the OpenGL, it will work like 100% faster for you, and you won't have any problems with that. Also, there's a problem if you don't have enough RAM. Like I think at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. You need at least 8 because it's actually related to the size of the canvas and to the amount of layers you're using. But at least 8 gigs of RAM, and you don't really need anything like extra for it. Even like with the Intel graphics card, you can use it quite like I don't know how is it called. Yeah, the performance is quite okay even with the Intel graphics card. Only thing you have to do is uncheck the OpenGL because Intel graphics card is not using really OpenGL. I'm not sure about the newer versions, but it's definitely not using the new version of OpenGL. It's gonna be something like OpenGL 2 or something like that. What do we have here? Okay. Damn it. Yeah, OBS never fails. No, I want to. Okay, we are back on track. And okay, where are we with the comments? You use a laptop. This makes me feel so much better. I use one too, but it shocked I'm not alone. Yeah, that was okay. I have a Lenovo Z50 or Z50. It's like, I don't know, I have some GeForce graphics card on it, 800 series, and Intel Core i5 on it, 8 gigs of RAM. Like, the build of the laptop is not anything special. Like, the display on that laptop is pretty bad, but I think it's okay. Like, I can run most of the games, definitely like on low settings, you know, these days games on low settings. But yeah, probably not now because, you know, it's kind of fucked. I'm not really familiar with any Acer laptops, so I can't really tell you. Oh yeah, I know that I had to look up tutorial, which annoyed me because it kept crashing like mad, but it's sort of, yeah. I had updated a lot of stuff too that I don't realize that I need because I spent about a year and a half without my laptop because I couldn't be bothered. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about getting... I don't have a problem with that. With 8, even with OpenGL unchecked with 8 gigs of RAM, I hang on. Used to hang a lot. I upgraded to 60, no issue with A3 size 300 dpi also available. I don't have problems like with A3 size on 600 dpi and I have only 8 gigs of RAM. But I'm using like the OpenGL because I have the graphics card. Maybe that helps. I don't know right now. Yeah, but mine is so bad it still lags when I play Team Fortress 2. Oh yeah, that bad. I can actually play Team Fortress 2 like on pretty high settings. I think on like the max settings, and yeah, I'm pretty okay with Team Fortress. Because I wanted to break everything. Rage was bad. Yeah. uh, mm. Ritus, hello, or Ritus? I don't know. Hello Mart, I recently bought a new laptop with quite good graphics card and i7 processor. And with unchecked OpenGL still lags, but it's still faster than Photoshop for me. What kind of graphics card do you have? Because maybe it's a problem that you need the OpenGL. Because you can get only so far without the OpenGL, without the help of your GPU to help you render the lines and stuff like that. So maybe it's the problem. That's the problem. Also, there was some setting about which I also don't remember. I think it was something about strokes. It like pre-rendered the stroke first, and then when you like finish your stroke with your brush, it just like finished rendering. And if you have like better system, this actually is not really good. It's like the even opposite of better performance. AMD R7 M4. I have no. Oh damn it! I always forgot to lock it. Sorry. R7, that's like the newer generation. That should work, I think. It's like this one, like that should work. They're pretty much similar to 940, I think. Yeah. Okay, Rex Mekles, you're joking because that's impossible. Like it could lag, but I don't think so. Like when it comes, if you're not going like anything crazy, I mean like, if you're gonna like add the 1000 pixel brush and create like, I don't know, 50,000 times 15,000 pixels canvas, yeah, you probably have a problem, but that's weird. That's weird. That should not lag. That should work just fine. I'm not sure right now. Ooh, there's actually Gmake integration in Krita. Did not know that. They had to edit right, like with this version, I think. Yeah, with the 3. Right now I'm using 3.2 version, but there is a new one because 3.2 is quite buggy on Windows for some reason. So try to download the newest one, which is I think like 3.2.1 or something like that. And that should work better for you. Yeah, I was using 3.14 for quite a long time. Not like quite a long time, because there was like, I haven't even noticed that they released the 3.2 version until like I was checking something on Krita website, and then I like realized that it's actually up already. This looks weird. Like add something more here. don't you join? Why don't you join host session? Why don't you host a session, and we can all join and draw? I think the application is called Drawlight. Yeah, it would be fun. Crap, got to go. Food is ready. I need ready to eat and all. I'll be back on stream though, Mart. Never fear, for I'm here. I'm awesome. Okay. Go to get your food. I'm awesome. Which is, by the way, the weirdest nick to have on some like chat like this, because it sounds like I'm calling myself awesome all the time after every sentence I finish. It's like weird. Ooh. Shiny. Okay. Hello, Snow Panther. Snow, yeah. What brushes I'm using? I don't even know. I'm using the concept and illustration brush set, plus some like variations on that I just like set up, like change the settings of the brushes a bit to make them like more me, I think. But if you go on the website of Krita, in some section that I don't know which section it is, if you go to krita.org, and if your internet is working, which mine seems to not, what the hell? Why is it taking so long? Okay. It's weird. Does anything else works? Yeah. Okay, for some reason I can't get on krita.org. Maybe like here? No. Okay, you just have to get on krita.org, and there's like resources or something section, and you can get that brush back. It's called Concept and Illustration, I think. Yeah. Concept and Illustration. And there are like, if I can show you the like these kind of brushes. Also, I wanted to show you something. It's, oh damn it, it's not showing up here. Okay, my screen is going black again. I think the computer is literally dying. Here. Good night. It's pretty late in night in India. Wish to see you in a colored by wish to see it colored by the morning. Yeah, hopefully. There's some new oil brush. I don't even know that. I know that there's spray chalk filter, Dina. Something called quick brush, which is new. which I've never actually used. What's that? I don't see any difference. What does? What's this? Like something called Quick Brush. I'm guessing it's just like Pixel Brush with some performance, or like, yeah, it looks like it's Pixel Brush, but like with low settings, so it has better performance, I guess. Okay. Like it's possible that there are some like new presets for brushes. I'm not sure. Like I don't know. There's like so many things that I don't even know what's new. Yeah. But yeah, it's possible. I will try to check it out if like there's something new. What's that? That's a divan. I'm actually not sure if there's anything new here. I don't know. But this should be version 3.2 something, 2.0. Yeah, and good night. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's so late in India, but you know, it's hard to pick some good time to like, you know, so everybody can watch it. It's like super hard. Those are two brushes together. I don't know. There's like no, there's some paint, which is probably not it. And when I pick like all, I don't see anything like new. This is divan. That's probably not it, because that's custom brush set. I don't know. Like definitely it's possible, but I'm not really sure if I can see it special. Fuzzy color. You mean oils bristle and oils? This looks new. Does it actually do anything? I think that's like just a smudge brush. Yeah, color smudge with some new textures and stuff. Like, yeah, it's, yeah, I think I found it. It's just a, yeah, it's probably, yeah. It's just a new preset for brushes. I thought it's like a new brush engine. And yeah, it's like every brush that it's like, that feels like traditional is usually the color smudge brush. What brushes do I recommend? I made actually a video on that. But like whatever, there's no new brush engine. Like the only one is the quick brush, and everything else is old, I think. Oh, I see. No. The chalk. I think they are working on like watercolor brush engine. I know that because that was like on Twitter, I think. They posted on Twitter, but doesn't seem to be here. That quick brush is definitely new. I don't recall to see it. Don't know. Yeah, but if I'll find it, I will try to like take it, try it, I guess. Okay. And what brushes I recommend? Like, just pick brush and try to draw with it, I guess. I really like the vet. I really liked if you take the basic brushes, I really like the bristle wet. That one is good, I think, and bristle texture. That one is also good. But like, it's based on preference. Like, you have to actually try them all, or not all, but like just try one. If you like it, just use it. If you don't, move to another brush. It's pretty much how this works. And I should really work on this one more. That's what I was talking about in the start. Like, yeah, I would really love to finish this painting, but I'm always like so distracted. And, yeah. It's hard. Like, I really admire the streamers, so like that they can actually, like, you know, produce something in the stream. Not like me, I'm just talking and talking and talking and not actually painting. Which is probably the thing that most of the people is here for. Okay. It's oil bristle, actually. They maybe like changed the name. Oil bristle, yeah. But that's not a new engine, that's just a brush. That's this one I'm just using. And there's all like the oil knife, which is smudge brush. Yeah, they probably like worked on the curve and everything to make it look as natural as possible. And with the texture and everything, they probably work on that as well. There's like a new texture to it, and there'll be probably like some custom brush tip for it. But in the end, it's just a color smudge brush. Oh, you can't see it? What the hell? What? Oh. Okay. Okay, that explains a lot. Yeah, it froze. Okay, give me a second. I probably need to check this and change it. Okay, it should work now, right? Yeah, you can see my mouse and me painting. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about these two. These are just smudge brushes, but they have like custom curves for pressure sensitivity and for texture. And this is the like a knife, or how it's called. It's not like new brush engine, it's just classic color smudge engine with some custom curves for pressure sensitivity and custom brush tip, so it looks like it's like, you know, brush. Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice that the whole screen froze. Yeah, I'm telling you, my computer is like probably that in the next week. Oh, not again. Always messing around with this. Okay. Can we? Yeah, we can see. Okay. Okay, let's keep painting, I guess, so we can like get somewhere actually. It's hard. Yes, these two, I love these, but don't know how to create good art yet. Yeah. The first thing you should do is to learn how to draw and then proceed to painting, like, because while learning drawing you're also learning painting because you're learning values and stuff like that. But if you jump straight to painting, it's like you don't have the fundamentals under the painting. So yeah, usually I would say just start with drawing first every time. Like, try to do good drawings first, like the good art in drawings, and then proceed to painting. Like, yeah, I know it's like you probably want to paint right away, or you know, you think the paintings are cooler, but I think drawing is way better. And also when you're drawing, you're like what's the word I'm looking for? When you're drawing, learning how to draw, you're also kind of learning how to paint. Yeah. Well, I think I said that before. Never mind. Sometimes I'm just stupid. Like, yeah, I guess I could do something with them. Some nice messy, I would call it, like, you know, for these super messy portraits, like oil paint messy portraits, it could be good. I could try it. Oh, I don't really like when the brushes are related to tilt on the pen. I'll probably have to change it. But yeah, I could try it. Okay. This one. Okay. Okay. Sorry about this. My internet went down for a second. I had to reconnect. Yeah, it looks okay again. Okay. So, yeah, bye. I'm sorry about your name. I'm probably like butchering it. Abhinav? Abhinav? Or Abhinav? Sorry. Bye bye. Okay. Let's keep painting, I guess. Okay. We have to do some progress here. Twitter send me anything. Hi, Sans. I don't know. I'm like posting it on Twitter every time. I even made like a journal entry on DeviantArt now, so, and I made like 3 posts about the live stream on Twitter, so That's weird. Like, I can notify you on Steam next time if you want. But usually all the streams are... Nautilus shell. Cassie. Yeah, it's probably... That's possible. Like, these things. I don't know, Twitter's timeline, it's like weird. It's the same with Instagram. I don't know what happened, but it's like weird. I'm getting like all these stuff, like all these, I don't know, pictures on Instagram super late, and things on Twitter are just like not updating, I guess. Cassie, the hair reminds me of Nautilus shell. I have to Google it because I'm not sure what Nautilus shell is. Nautilus shell. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that could be. I've never actually. There was hair. Like the hair is actually. Yeah, it's like Fibonacci spiral. Yeah. Because it's not like hair, but horns. The hair is like on this part up here, and this is supposed to be like feathers around the ear here. And there will be feathers like from the hair here. These like really not contrasted lines are feathers. But yeah. Because I really like to draw horns. And there's a question for you. How do you call like a girl with horns? Because one, I like figured out. I was like, yeah, it's definitely horny girl, and then I realized what I just said. Because you know, like a girl with horns, that means she's horny, isn't she? Yeah, I got corrected. Like, I think it was on DeviantArt. I posted this on DeviantArt, and then I realized it like, yeah, like the other day or something, but it's probably still there. Because I don't know, like girl with horns, that sounds weird, like too descriptive. I will probably never gonna finish this. It's one of these paintings when I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that part, and then I look back like next day or next week, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not perfect yet. I need to add more detail, or it's not like, you know, it's kind of messy at that point. Or too blurry, or something like that, yeah. It's every time. And then I print it out, because I'm trying like to do more prints of my own stuff, because I can see actually some mistakes when I print it. And when I'm printing it, I can see like, oh my god, it's so bad. Like usually with colors, like with these kind of spaces with like where I actually think there's some like solid one color, like for example, I like this part is like solid color, like what's the word? Yeah, okay. It's just one color here. There's no gradient in it. Yeah, and because my monitor is pretty bad when it comes to contrast, so I can only see the difference when it's printed out, and sometimes it's quite bad. Pro like centaur or something. No, I wouldn't say centaur. I would say just a girl with horns. I just like to draw horns, and I like to draw girls, so girl with horns. Yeah. So I was thinking that I will do like a new video where I'll try to do like my critique of my own drawing, like from past, like about year and a half back, to see how I improved and if I would do something differently, which I'm pretty sure I was pretty bad about a year ago. So I could maybe do video with my self-critique. This part looks weird to me, actually. Pretty damn weird. Like this kind of thing. Does it look good? Not bad. Can do like more gradient in this part. Yeah, good. Okay. I should probably check the... Okay. Oh, I just realized that Am I tilting my head when I'm drawing? Probably. Yeah, I'm like when I'm playing computer games or on console or anything like that, I'm one of these guys who just like when it's like I don't know, when I'm just turning my whole body and stuff like that. Yeah. Like in some like driving game or like racing game, I'm always like in the corners, I'm just tilting and stuff like that. Elias Pegilio. Okay, Pegilo. Sorry about the name. Values seem inconsistent. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not really going with anything especially. I'm not sure, like on the horn, or where do you mean inconsistent? Like which part of the picture or of the painting? That's better. And by the way, hello. Yeah, the torso is glowing because the skin is like it's super pale, you know, the skin. So you have like super pale skin and there's light on it, it's gonna like glow. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm planning. Cassie, are you gonna color? Yeah, I'm planning. I'm planning to do it, but I need to finish all the like the whole grayscale thing first. And first 40 minutes of this stream, I was just talking about what were we talking? Yeah, about setting up Krita with better, like to get better performance with Krita, and I'm like super easily distracted, so I figure out I'm not really able to do anything productive in these streams. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish it today, like the colors, at least start the colors. I'd love to, though. Eh. Yeah, a lot of people are starting using Krita. If you just want to like know how to convert to color like from grayscale, it's actually not that hard. Like, I can show you just a bit, maybe. Like, there are a few ways how to do it. The first way would be you can like use color layer. Okay, you can use color layer, which is yeah, you just add a new layer above your grayscale. Switch it to color or color HCI or some other, or overlay even. You can use overlay layer as well, but it's like the colors are not as, how would I say, vibrant with that. Oh, multiply. I don't like multiply. Rio, how? Rio, hi. I don't like multiply because you lose all the values you just did with multiplier. Like, if you're using multiply, what's the point of making values in the first place? Gradient maps, those are really good, but you have to be really really careful about the values you are putting in the gradient, so you're not losing the values, let's call it this way. Because what gradient map does, I can show you. It's like literally you put the filter on the layer, of course, not this layer, this layer. You put the filter on it and then go to filter. You probably can't see it, sorry. Okay, there's the top menu up here. Sorry, oh, you can't see it. There's a filter map, gradient map. I will share this with you somehow if I get into OBS. Okay. Just take the OBS and we have to add the new. What the hell happened? Yeah, never mind. Window. Okay. Filter gradient map. Okay. So you have this gradient map thingy, and then you either create a new gradient for the gradient map, or use one of these that's already in here. It will take forever to process the thing, because you know it has to go pixel by pixel and change everything. But this one is quite good actually. I think it could work quite decent. Did I apply it? What? No. Fucking, I hate this. Boy. Can we remove it? That's the question. Yes. It always messes up with my recording when I'm showing you something. Okay. No, it's not working. Okay, again. I think we have to switch it to something else and then switch it back to Krita. Yeah, okay. So you can use this one, like the gradient mapping. Okay. But with the gradient map, you have to take care of the, like, not take care, but like you have to take in mind that like when you have the whole gradient, if the gradient map, let's take the grayscale image, it's like a line of values, you know, 0 to 255. And the gradient is also like a line of colors and like 256 colors. So you are actually mapping that gradient on this gradient. So every color, like for example, the black will map to some color from the gradient that's on the black spot, black value spot, I don't know. And it will like map on itself and change the colors. But if you're like, you know, your values are not in the range of the whole gradient 0 to 255, you will maybe lose some of the colors. And if, for example, you map like the gradient starts with, for example, white, and now it's white is mapping on black, which can kind of mess up your values. Yeah, it's kind of I use the gradient map layer as a color over original. Yeah, you lose. That's another problem. Like if you're doing this, let's for example say that you want, I don't know, you want this light spot, for example her face, to be red for some reason. Let's say this way. If you actually do it with the gradient map, it will be red. It will be exactly this color. I don't know, just not color. Normal. It will be exactly this color if you're gonna use just the gradient map, and you will take care of the values and everything, and you are sure 100% that you want it this way. I want it red. Okay, let's actually do it more red, because I don't think this is red. Okay, this is red now. Okay, but if you change the layer to color, it's pink. You see the problem here? Because how would I say this? Colors are kind of are connected with values. Let's say it this way. And red is definitely not light value. Like, I don't know how to say it. Red is just not light value. It will go well with mid values or like really dark. It's still red, it's okay. But if you add it on the light or on a highlight or something like that, it will turn to pink. I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah, that's why I don't like it this way. If I'm using gradient map, I'm just taking care of my values and I'm trying to do it like this way, because if I'm using the color layer, why use the gradient map in the first place? I can just, you know, use the colors. Soft light, yeah, you can use that as well. It's one of these, I don't know where it is. Doesn't lighten? Liner light, soft light. You can either use the Photoshop or SVG. I think the SVG works a little bit better. But yeah, you can use it. And it works kind of better. It like preserves the color better. But I don't know. Yeah, I would want to red. And you just do it this way, but don't forget, this is just adding colors, that you probably have to do some adjustments afterwards, because let's say this is not really looking good. There's one color and one shade of this color. Like, even if I really tried, really try to make it as good as possible with just, you know, these few colors, I don't know. Let's say that the red would be like, I don't know. You can go darker around here, right? And I don't know, just making it look worse and worse. Okay, but this is not the final form of, like, final state of your painting. You should merge those layers and finish your coloring properly. Okay, let's delete this. Okay. I duplicate the grayscale painting, do gradient map on the duplicate, cold shadows, warm lights, and then set it to color, and then play around with opacity and hue. This is funny, like the cold shadows, warm lights. Every artist, I like, everyone thinks it's different. Some of them doing like shadows cold, some of them doing shadows warm. It's weird. I think it doesn't really matter, but yeah. The main reason, like, between the cold shadows, warm lights, is that you have, like, in your painting there has to be like some balance between cold and warm light and warm color. Otherwise it would look either dead or oversaturated, I'd say. But yeah, it's funny because, like, every artist I was like learning from, let's say this way, was like, you definitely have to use it this way, or definitely have to use it this way. And I was like so confused about it, and then I like realized it doesn't really matter. Just have to keep it consistent through the painting. Of course, there are some, like, if you have different lighting in the same painting, you can change it, of course. Like, if there are like two different light sources, yeah, you can change it in that case. But if you have like one type of light source in the painting, you should stay consistent, or, you know, one tone to the painting. You should stay consistent with that. Yeah. And and we are already streaming for an hour. And I did absolutely nothing with the painting. It's fucking oh, this bothers me a lot. I'm trying not to be. Not to use bad language in the streams or in my videos. Oh, it's a bad idea. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's 0. Ooh, it does. Yeah, and I've just recently find out that Krita has actually some perspective tools, and they're working pretty well. I was just like going through these tools, and I was like, what is this? Wait a second, is it? Yeah. No, that's not it. No, sorry. Where is it? It was right here. Is this the thing? Yeah. And you can just add like these like grids to your painting, and you can just move them, or you know, redo them, or like move the other things as well, add more. It's fun. No, damn it. I'm so bad. Yeah, I don't really know how to use it yet, but oh no, how do you do it? I think there should be like, oh, this is the button. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just realized that. I will probably use it in some of my paintings in the future. Not sure about like today's paintings, but yeah, somewhere in the future I will definitely find a use for it. Because it looks cool. Okay, now we get a little bit of light here, because why not? Yeah, this is the trickiest part of the painting. I mean, yeah, the feathers will be probably tricky as well, but right now this is the trickiest part. Because I'm not really sure how to do it. This is one of the things I think. If you don't know how to draw something or paint something, don't go for a reference straight away. First, try it by yourself. I don't know, draw like, I don't know, try it like 100 times. And if you fail for 100 times, then look like you will probably fail like even if you think you did it right, just look at the reference after that and fix what's wrong. Or keep it, I don't know. We're still, yeah, we're still streaming them. That's good. With more darker color here. We'll see. darker here as well. Oh, bad line. A bit of light here as well. Huh. Let's see how it looks from here. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Maybe like this more. Darker. That's maybe too much. Oh, that's okay. Okay. No. Okay. This part could be slightly lighter. Maybe. I'm super concentrated right now. Okay. Okay. No. That's what I was talking about before. I was like, yeah, this is probably finished, right? Let's move on. And I see it's not finished. I guess I can keep it not totally flawless, I think. To make it more real. Especially these parts, like weird. The whole this thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. It has to be super entertaining to watch my face. Okay, this is one of the bad spots. Just could use a little bit more light. Maybe even lighter. Okay. This looks okay. We have like 35 more minutes. So I would really like to move to coloring though. So many unfinished things here. Okay, can you go lighter at the start of these? No, not like this. Be lighter more. Come on. The hand looks really bad. Yeah, it has to be fixed afterwards. Otherwise, it's quite better than it was. Guess. Yeah, these endings of the horns really need more care right now. Maybe not right now, maybe after the coloring, because this thing has to definitely change in some way. Like from distance it looks good. If it's gonna be like a poster or something, it would be okay. You don't have to go really detailed in these kind of things. This is one of the things, like level of detail should be definitely good enough just for the just for the way how you're gonna use that painting, or you know, that piece. It doesn't matter, like if it's gonna be something big, something that other people will just see from distance, you don't really have to like do care about like really small details, like really small things in the painting. This looks weird. This looks too sharp, maybe. See, oh, it could work. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if she should start coloring now. It's definitely not finished. And I definitely have no idea what type of color scheme I want here. Blue? Can we use blue? Okay, we're gonna do something different here. Let's actually switch this to... How's soft light gonna work? We'll see. This is a color. Can we go this type of background? Maybe, let's see it. I'm just changing the hue, you probably can't see it right now. Purple, no. Like a bluish or greenish? Definitely not green. I'm feeling like something blue-ish. Super saturated. Oh, that's too much. Be too cold. Oh, what happened? Ah, come on. Darker, lighter. We can go about here. Okay, saturation. Okay, now it's blue. Now we have to find some colors that will work with it now. On a different color as well. Oh, different layer, not color, sorry. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate the grayscale layer. So I have some backup if it's gonna crash or something. Or if I don't like what I just did. And now I can merge these two to make it like real blue and not just a blending layer over it. And I wanted to, you know what, let's do the soft light thingy. Oh, damn it, not stupid, sorry. Soft light thingy here. Let's actually edit. And we can see what we can do with this. I have a feeling that this kind of could work well with this. Something orangey, because blue and orange, that's quite good actually together. Yeah, just don't mind me. She's dead now. We need something warmer. Just a bit of warm. This is one of the really nice things. Like if you're using some sliders like this, as you have just hue, saturation, or lightness, or I don't know, like this specific color, which is, by the way, this is the worst color cell. Oh, you can't see it. Damn it. I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay, if I move the chat. Okay, if you're using like the color wheel, it's quite easy to get either colder or warmer. If you want to go warm, you go what's the word? Is it still always the same? Like you go usually towards the red, and if you want to go cold, you go towards the blue or, you know, the cyan color here. So for example, if you are here and you want to go warmer, it doesn't matter which way you're going. But if you are here you want to go warmer, you go this way, right? If you are here, you want to go colder, you go this way, warmer this way. It's easy. And that's why this is better than this kind of like, you know, color sliders or, you know, specific color selector. By the way, I don't know anyone who would actually use RGB to select this color because it's super confusing for everyone, for every artist in the world, I guess. And yeah. So yeah, let's go warmer around the eyes, I guess. Just a bit of a warm color here. I still don't know like if this is gonna be the final color for it, or I'm just gonna add something else, maybe a little bit more reddish here, I guess. Why not? I've actually never used the SVG soft light, so like my first time trying it. Maybe I used it, but like not really for any of my painting, just to try it, you know. Okay. Okay, she looks like she has cold now. That's not good. Actually, I'm not really sure how this works. So I think it only takes the light and dark, right? No. No, I mean like this. No. How do I get extra strong? Oh, okay, yeah, this makes sense now. It's more like a pastel color with this kind of coloring. Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, I was like thinking like that she's like super pale, almost dead looking. That was my initial idea as well. Like I don't definitely nothing warm with this kind of like thing. Yeah, this is where the this is where the mistakes will pop out, like in the grayscale, in the values. This is where the mistakes will show up perfectly. This is a mistake. Is it the color? Yeah, it is the color. That's the color I used after that. I think this one. Maybe. What? Yeah, that's it. Just about. But my paintings always end up muddy with my painting skills. Muddy, you mean like color-wise? I mean almost like dirty? Like, yeah, muddy, it's called muddy. If your problem is that, pay attention to your saturations and the cold and oh my god, a cold and warm ratio, because yeah, the muddy is probably better, but I like the dirty for it because it almost feels dirty, you know, when you look at it. It almost feels like, you know, it's it used to be good, but someone was just like putting some weird dirt on it. The saturation is when it comes to like muddy in color wise, the saturation is the most like the highest cause of that, because if you go too high with saturation, with more than just one color, one hue, then you end up with usually muddy picture. So it's also, you can explain this on this color wheel. It's kind of like, it's not working 100% of the time. There are exceptions for it. There are like stuff like that. But for example, if your like main color for the painting would be this, I don't know, green, for example here, the thing you want to do is that you can go with this green to, for example, you shouldn't go 100 saturation, but because this is saturation, this line is saturation, okay. So you shouldn't go with this color to 100, but let's say that you can go to 90, okay? And as you go with the color wheel to the other side, let's say with this color, that's a 90 degrees from your main color, let's say you can go only, let's say 60 saturation, so saturation around here, let's say. And as you go to this part, to the opposite color, you shouldn't go really saturated, let's say like 20%. And this is like, this scales, okay? I don't think it's like linear scale, it's more like logarithmic, but yeah. So if you pick your main color, you can go like crazy with saturation with it. But as you're like going further and further from the color, go with saturation down. And this should help you with the muddy, dirty thing you're experiencing, I think. Also, there are exceptions, like if you, for example, have fire or something else, like something like really saturated, and you want to really like, it's not your main color, but you really want to like put it like draw attention to that one thing, you can also go like higher with saturation, but never go 100%. Like, that's bullshit. Like, yeah, this is, yeah, why also there's a, you might have seen like people using, instead of triangle here, there's like a square thingy here. Is it square? Yeah. And the reason why it's triangle and not square is that there's not that many differences in dark colors as it in light colors. So that's why it's like, you know, the dark is like, usually this top line, if it would be like square, would be just black, you know. And if you look down, there will be like the whole gradient from white to the 100% saturation. So that's why they just like, I don't need that, so they're just like flip it into this, and the black is just 1 point, and then it goes like that. But there are like so many colors, but they're so dark that you can't like tell the difference between them. So that's why it's triangle and not square. In this case, like, you can still use the square, but I don't see the point in it. Well, yeah, we should probably keep painting. Where are we? Did I change mine? Yeah. Nope. I think this color was quite good for all those shadows that I want to lay, and we can like go from it. Maybe add like saturation later. Oh, she looks like a clown now, which is not good. Now like a whore, which is also not good. So we are changing to something more like a blue. So she will keep, no, it's too saturated. Also too saturated. I don't know how this soft thing works. We have to figure it out. How do I go with this? Maybe I need to like go darker? Is this gonna work? I need to. Way too saturated. Like so many things I've actually never tried. It's crazy. Okay, we can go with some crazy color on the edge. Like super crazy. Add us a little bit more lifelike style to it. Oh, damn it. I made a mistake. And since I'm not using that many layers, I can't really fix it. Okay, this is better. Yeah, I should have maybe like do this real quick. Can we? This is why I should have like finished the background, like the whole, not background, but like, you know, the whole value thing before I started the color, because now I can see all the mistakes. And now when I should fix them, I can't. Like I can, but yeah, it's not as good. Did I read this? Rio, maybe like she turned into stone or so. Ooh. Stone? That would kinda dick me over because I'm not really sure. Like I've tried to render stone once in like traditional, and I'm pretty bad at it. Or like not render, you know, like try to draw stony kind of thing, and I'm not really good at it yet. That's what I want to tell you. It's actually funny, like when you're doing just portrait, it takes you like so much time to do, like, you know, the whole face and stuff like that. But if you're doing like whole painting with like some kind of like other things than just the face, yeah, I'm usually like tending to make the face like super quick and then just not bother with it. Okay, we still have like 12 minutes. So if you have any other questions or anything like that. I still don't know what color should the horns be. I'm actually quite... And choose metal or material because the horns are interesting in metal with some shiny thing. With the shiny thing? I don't know. I was like almost thinking... No. I'm actually... This is the first time I'm drawing... Like painting my traditional thing. Because this kind of thing I would usually do in traditional, you know, I would do like the... Oh, the chat is still in the way, sorry. Okay. I would do some traditional like drawing. I would usually do something like that because this is my style when it comes to traditional. But recently I'm trying to kind of combine my, like, unite my traditional and digital things. But yeah, so I have absolutely no idea how to like do this in like painting. So yeah, just like metal horns. I don't know. We'll see. Brown would look good. Brown. It's actually funny. Brown doesn't exist. It's either yellow or red, but it's never brown. Like, or orange or red. Better. I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe even like something weirdly... No, that looks weird. It's too cold for us. Maybe we could do like some kind of gradient-y thingy. Let's see. I will just cover the hole and then we see. And we can go from that. I'm feeling like I have to turn this into blue at some point, so it's like, you know, the blue is kind of dominant in the painting, like especially in the shadows and stuff like that. I can like do this in the midtones, and the lights and shadows has to be like kind of related to the background, to the main color. So okay, maybe burns. Yeah. Like, especially at this part, I think I need to like use a little bit of eraser and turn it back into blue, so it goes like from the... In the dark areas it's like more bluish. So like my main color is like popping out from it. We'll see where we go with this. Now she looks kind of like a whore, so I don't think it's good. We should maybe go like kind of different color here. Yeah, and we have to make it more... this could work, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. What color I used for it? This one? Yeah. And then the question of hair, which I think should be similar. This is the color? Or this is the... Oh, this is the color. We have to see. I don't know if it's like this or some other thing. I'm trying to just figure out the colors right now, not like... This is definitely not the end. I would like the feathers to be blue. I think that's a good choice. And we probably have to make like some kind of transitions here because it looks like it's cut off, which is not good. So we might go with some, like, you know, different type of shadows here. Like blue, for example. No. It's too much. Okay, that's better. And I did like this, right? On the edge. Okay. This is slightly better. Can work with that. Okay. Looks slightly better. Okay, maybe burnt sienna. Sign. I don't know. It's pronounced. It's weird. This is one of the things like I would never thought of learning in other language. But yeah. I kind of like the up with this gradient from the like super saturated. I think I can do something with the background as well to make it more pop out, which is okay, I guess. That's weird. What the hell? Definitely not. But it brings me to okay. see what this is. It's probably too heavy for the painting. Oh, is it? Like make it super dark. Can we? I don't know. Yeah, but now it's kind of popping out too much. Oh, maybe. Yeah, all the stuffs are here to change. Oh, by the way, do you use Copic markers or other markers or just acrylic paint? I'm not using Copic markers because, I don't know, I think they are too expensive. Like, ridiculously expensive, actually. And they are not even worth it. I tried them, I don't personally like them. I tried some other markers, it's pretty much the same, like, yeah, the Copic markers have the better brush tips and stuff like that, but the basics are pretty much the same. But I think they are, like, extremely overpriced for what they do. And yeah, I'm using, like, mainly oil paints, then acrylic paint, and now I'm trying to get into watercolor. I bought, like, the whole set of watercolors, but I bought it when I was on like vacation, and I put it somewhere I can't find it. So yeah, I really want to get into watercolors because, you know, it's way more, like, way faster to do something than with oil paints, and there's like 100% less what's the word, mess after it, after you, like, finish your painting, and less, like, preparation, stuff like that, because, you know, all you need is, like, water and brushes and, you know, and your colors. With oil paint, it's that's a pain in the ass. You need canvas, you need, like, the, I don't know how it's called in English, actually. Turpentine? Something like that. Then brushes. You know, palette, and then go that, and also you have to, like, your windows have to be open, because otherwise you will just die there. It's so smelly. And the cleaning after that is pain in the ass. It always takes me, like, I don't know, I'm painting for like 3 hours, and then hour and a half is just cleaning after that. It's crazy. Yeah. Because I don't have, like, some atelier that I could just, like, keep the mess there. Yeah, I always have to clean it up, so that's... Yeah, but we were talking about Copic markers. I'm thinking about, like, maybe... I'm actually, like, no, no, no. It's bad. Bad. Pink, no, it would look bad. Can we add lighter? No. No. Okay. Maybe remove this and no. Yeah, this could work somehow. Yeah, 90% of my process is trial and error. Maybe actually blue. No, this kind of blue would be maybe. Huh, it's hard. Yeah, like midtones could be this. This could like work. Like not midtones, like after shadow tones. Don't know. It has to be like this, so we can somehow blend with the background. Yes, we can use a bit of this color as well. I think this could kind of work. Oh, we are going overtime. Damn it. Okay, well, this is where we're gonna wrap it up, I guess. If you have any questions or suggestions, what color should I use? Because I will work on this like outside the stream, I guess, because we are not really getting anywhere in the streams. So I will do a little bit of like grinding outside the camera. So if you have any suggestions, what like if I should go like kind of different colors, I can try it, and we can maybe in the next stream we can maybe pick like which is better. I can do like 2 versions and we can pick which is better and work on that one. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So if you have any more questions, I'll give you like 2 minutes till 10 and then we wrap it up. What have I used? Oh, damn it. No, not this one. There's no difference here. Maybe it is and I'm just blind. Yeah. I like some more like blue and red to know. Yeah, we can do that. I kind of like this color right here. So I guess I could like use it somewhere else, even here. Even though it's maybe too much for it. Like maybe at some parts it could be used. I don't know. I think I don't want to make it more like too clowny. Which usually happens with this kind of coloring, but yeah. Okay, so this is it for today's stream. I hope you liked it. And the next stream will be in 40 days, in 2 weeks from now on. And it's gonna, like, from now. And it will be on Saturday as well as the last stream, as this stream from 7 p.m. UTC time. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I guess see you next time. Bye.